Hi everyone, welcome back. Today I have the very lovely 1:7 scale Oosuki Mamako figure by Kadokawa. Let's take a look. Before I start, I just want to apologize if the footage appears overexposed. This was one of the first few figures I unboxed and I was still testing out the camera settings. Ima's still a noob. Anyway, I picked this up from Amazon Japan via a proxy for about 13,000 yen, which is about 111 USD. Shipping was via EMS for about 12,000 yen, which is about 97 USD, together with 5 other big scale figures. I got this figure secondhand, so it's in a used condition. I bought this figure back in 2022, and after more than 2 years, I am finally opening it. Gosh, I pray so hard this girl is still in good condition. This secondhand figure box appears to be in a fairly decent condition. The cardboard box is thin, so thankfully mine turned out okay. As for the box design, it has windows and prints of the figure on the sides, and it adopts a pink and white color theme. It's very cute. Opening this figure up, inside, there is only one blister package and a set of instructions. As for the inner side of the box, it has a pink polka dot-like pattern, which looks really sweet. Here is the set of instructions, which is mainly in Japanese. Now, opening up the figure and accessories, I first have this black circular base. Mine seems to have a scarf from the previous owner. Sobs. Next up, there is Mamako's water sword, followed by her earth sword. Sad to say, I didn't really watch this series, but I think that's what the swords are. Next, there is this piece of paper with scribbles on it. It's so small that I almost missed it out. Last but not least, I have Mamako herself. Even though this is second-hand, she has quite a bit of plastic and foam protection, which is really nice. For assembly, below her shoes, there are 2 holes. This allows Mamako to slot into the plastic pegs on the base. Even though the pegs are plastic, she goes in pretty easily, thankfully. Next, her basket also has 2 holes below, and this allows Mamako's swords to slot into the basket. I had to get the swords in the right angle based on the promo pictures in order to slide these 2 into the basket smoothly. Lastly, I have this tiny piece of paper, and that goes onto her base like so. With that, I have the 1/7 scale figure of Mamako, illustrated by Pochi and manufactured by Kadokawa, fully assembled. This character is actually from the series Do You Love Your Mom and her 2-hit multi-target attacks. I didn't watch this show, but I really love Pochi artworks, and this is one of the characters designed by Pochi. There are quite a few figures of her out there, but I find this one in her original outfit to be the most detailed and well-crafted one. At 1/7 scale, she is about 24 cm high, and at first glance, I find that there are a lot of details put into place. Starting off from the bottom, although the base is just a simple black disc, her armored shoes looks amazing. The silver color is shiny, and the trimmings at the edges is sculpted. There are also areas with a darker shading, creating depth to the paintwork. Also, her armor shoes have armor ribbons. It's so lovely. Moving up the figure, Mamako's body sculpt is also very beautiful. I especially love the way her skirt flutters with her movement. It slightly reveals her legs at the sides, and it's nice to see that they also sculpted her legs in detail. Here is another angle of her legs, and the reveal looks really nice, doesn't it? Mamako's dress is also very fitting, shaping her body sculpt perfectly. There are also so much details on her armor. Sure, it's part of the character design, but details are always appreciated. I also love the basket of groceries that she has. It makes her look so domestic despite the armor and swords that she is carrying. Sadly, I feel that the basket lacks shading. It looks kinda flat. Lastly, at the top of the figure, we have Mamako's head. She has a very lovely expression, which seems to be adopting the anime style. Although I prefer the style from Pochi's illustration more, I think this looks okay. It's just that from certain angles, her eyes look a bit dead. As for her hair, the scalp and shading is fantastic. I love how her braided hair is done, with the very cute ribbon tying it all up. It's just perfect. And that's all for today's video. I'm really happy that Mamako seems to be okay, even though she was in the box for over 2 years. Also, although this is a rather old figure, I hope you enjoyed this video regardless. If you like what you saw, do leave a like and subscribe with notifications to stay tuned to more videos. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye bye!